Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Vinyasa 45 Live. Gonna get started here in less than 60 seconds. Make sure you have your mat. Nothing else you need, just anything else you want. 45 minutes of good flow. Vinyasa simply means to flow. So any way you or your body interprets that is perfect for you. Always staying within the four corners of your mat during your practice. Okay, it's time. Let's get going. Let's begin on our mat in child's pose. So at the back of your mat, or maybe quarter of the way to the end, start out by having a seat on your feet. Let the knees be slightly wider than those hips there. Just let gravity do some work. So right here, there could be a lot of work depending on what's going on with your body. Feeling that stretch from the tops of the legs, feeling that stretch underneath. Also at the top of that foot. It's a great place we don't really think to stretch a lot. And then from there, staying heavy towards the back, reach the top of the body forward. As those arms come forward, let that forehead, your seat of intuition, right? Ground down somewhere on that mat. And if it's hard for you to get that area down, create a little pillow with your hands, or maybe you have something nearby, a block or whatnot. Just take a moment here, maybe to set an intention for your practice. Perhaps dedication. I have a special dedication for mine today. An interesting memory popped up literally just this morning, and it said, one person's imbalance is someone else's bliss. And I thought, well, isn't that true? Right now, some things may be chaotic in your lives. You're thinking, oh, when am I ever going to find some peace? But then perhaps if we pause for a moment and we think, you know what, what's going on in our life may be a lot, and it is a lot to us, and we are allowed to feel that and acknowledge that and struggle with that. But then every now and then, maybe just pausing, reminding ourselves, right, someone else might be struggling as well. And there's all that stuff that's going outside your mat, but then even physically on your mat, right? Maybe you're struggling, or you're unhappy with the way your practice has been, or the way your body feels. And then again, perhaps pausing for a moment and reminding yourself, well, wherever you feel imbalanced, or wherever you don't think you're nailing that pose, someone else wishes they were there. So just giving ourselves a little applause, little pat on the back along the way will hopefully go a long way in your practice, within the four corners of your space, and give you peace outside the four corners of your mat. From child's pose, let's rise back up through hands and knees, tabletop. Stacking those wrists directly underneath the shoulders. Hug those knees hip width distance apart. Taking some rounds of cow and cat. So I'm going to turn my mat on a slight angle just so you can see. Keep moving there though in this cat to cow vinyasa. So what that's going to look like is a sway in the lower back. Tailbone's going to lift. Heart comes forward and through cow pose. Exhale, opposite action. We start from the back first always. We round and we tuck the chin. And then a couple more times like that. This is your first mini vinyasa. Connecting your breath, your inhale upwards, and your exhale in that opposite action. So take a moment just to see how it feels. Feeling a little stiff, a little tight in the back. Then we'll just take a while before we do anything too much to it. From that neutral spine, let's tuck the toes right away. Downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. Right? Feel those hamstrings. Feel the hips lift up and back to the back of the mat. If you need to, move those hips a little bit side to side. With the ears between the arms, shake the head no. Nod the head yes. We're going to walk the hands back towards the feet at the back of the mat. Just taking another opportunity to dangle here
Allow a little bit more breath and space behind the back of the legs. You're welcome to reach for opposite elbow. Allow gravity to do more work here. Feel that crease in the hip get a little deeper. Feel the chest get a little heavier, closer to the inner thighs. On the inhale, we're going to lift halfway, an extension of the spine from the navel through the crown of the head. Ardha Uttanasana at the back of the mat. And then exhale, forward fold from there, Uttanasana at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway to lift, look forward. Exhale, walk out, high plank, top of a push-up, Kumbhakasana. So stacking those wrists underneath the shoulders. And then lower the sit bones towards the heels. Squeeze those inner thighs. Full breath here. Inhale. Stay right there. Exhale. Nice, soft breath. Right? Our body physically isn't as comfortable like we were in child's pose, but mentally we can create a little bit more ease, right? If we stop focusing too much on the effort. That could be true with a lot of things off the mat as well. Let's shift it back again. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Pedal out those feet. Look forward. Gently step to the top of your space. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale. Bow it back in. Forward fold. On the inhale, we're going to grow tall. Reach those arms all the way up overhead. Palms connect. Exhale, hands to the heart. Samasthihi. So big toes to touch, heels slightly apart is that typical yogic stance. Any issues, if you have some sort of physical imbalance on right to left, you can always just go slightly wider. Okay, inhale, let's lift those arms back up. Look up. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway to lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, step back, high plank, Kumbhakasana, top of a push-up. Option to drop to the knees. We're going to come halfway down, mid to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Elbows hug in. Pressing into the tops of the toes. Lift the heart forward and upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So taking a full Surya Namaskar A here. Always feel free to modify any way you know how in your practice, in your body. Again, maybe that modification is simply a mental one. Right? Remembering that if there's an imbalance, that's okay. Our imbalance could be somebody else's bliss. Let's lift to the toes, look forward, maybe one big step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, bow it back in, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart space. Equal standing balance. So right hand into left hand into right. Equal amount of balance underneath the right and the left foot. If you need to, shift the weight a little bit side to side. And then find some stillness, some grounding. Close the eyes for a moment. Tap into that seat of intuition. Remind yourself of the intention or dedication you've already set. And then as we move through the next few Surya Namaskar A's, let that intention guide you. Inhale, lift those arms up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway to lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, high plank, Kumbhakasana. Exhale, low to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, heart forward and through. Exhale, downward dog, you do you. When we arrive in downward facing dog, we stay there for at least one full inhale and one full exhale. Always feeling free to linger on your mat anytime it feels good. You can rejoin at any part. Lift to the toes, look forward, maybe a hop or a step to the top of the mat, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies, palms connect. Exhale, hands to heart space, Samasthihi. 2 more Surya Namaskar A's. You can always go forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold, bow it in. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, maybe you're hopping back. If so, soft elbows to land. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Full breath there, inhale. Eventually searching for a little bit of stillness in that dog. Exhale. Lift to the toes, look forward, travel to the top of the mat. One more through. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, take it right back down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, flow, bend the knees, step or hop back, lower down, halfway all the way. Or perhaps you are skipping that, right? What is your body telling you to do today? Maybe it's child's pose, maybe it's going right to down dog. Arrive in that down dog, listen up for your breath. Take a full breath there, fill it all the way up. Exhale, let some of that heat escape. Seal the lips again, creating Ujjayi Pranayama if that's in your practice. That smooth sailing, inhale to exhale throughout the nose, creating a little bit of an audible sound, maybe oceanic in nature. From downward facing dog, lift that right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Tap that left elbow down one time. Inhale, lift that left elbow up. Stack the hip, bend the knee, maybe kick your butt there. Just start to warm up through that hamstring and psoas. Square the hips back up. Dial that right pinky toe down. Exhale, wave forward. Pull the knee to the chest. Hold, hover. Core plank, building core strength. Send it all the way back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left armpit. Bring it across. Nice. Send it back up, three-legged dog. Guess where we're going? Right knee, right armpit. Bring it up, tap. Send it back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, high crescent lunge. Right foot forward. Inhale takes us all the way up. So we come up here. Our first time through, we'll stay a little bit longer. You'll feel that back leg extend. That back hip extend. Squaring up the body to the short end of the mat. Lifting the gaze. Feeling the breath. Maybe lifting the corners of your mouth. Full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, step it back, high plank, exhale, low. Inhale, upward dog, if you're flowing through. Exhale, downward dog. Always listen up to what your body wants. On the inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Just start to feel that opening there. So great big opening through that side of the body. And then feel that hamstring as you try to kick your heel to the butt. Square the hips back up. Dial that left pinky toe down. Tap that right elbow down. Lift that right elbow back up. Now pull the knee into the chest. Hold, hover. Send it back up high to the sky. Left knee to the right armpit. Bring it across and through. Left leg back up. Here we go. Left knee, left armpit. Get it up there. Tap. And then lift it back up. Three-legged dog. All the way through towards that left thumb. Root to rise up, arms lift, high crescent lunge. Full breath here, inhale. Now some people are here with the hands, that's great. I've got tight shoulders, so I always bring my hands together to try to work through them. Lift up a little higher in the ball mount of the right toe, and then sink a little deeper through both hips. Full breath here, inhale, hugging towards that midline. Stay grounded for your exhale. One more full breath to fill it up. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, step it back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Or maybe you're taking cobra, exhale, downward facing dog. So we always take one flow, right, after we do it slow. So right away, we're gonna inhale, send that right leg high to the sky. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tip the butt. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, hold, hover. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, right knee, left armpit. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Inhale, down dog split. High crescent lunge, right foot forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies. Taking a full breath to get there. Exhale takes you right back down to the bottom of a push-up. If you're chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, open through the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, other side, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tap the butt. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, core plank, pull it forward, build core strength. Inhale, three-legged dog. Left knee, right armpit, get that oblique. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left armpit, get it up there. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the sky, sweep it high. High crescent lunge. Exhale, take it right back through. Your way to down dog. So maybe you're flowing or maybe you're going right to down dog. Listen to your body. When you get there, listen to your breath. Right? We picked it up. One breath, one movement. So maybe letting that heat escape. We're keeping that tapas, that internal heat in there for you. The bottom of the next breath, we're going to lift to the toes. Look forward, travel to the top of the mat. Halfway to lift when you get there, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthihi. Let's keep that good heat. We're going to squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana. So bend through the hips and the knees, flexion in the ankle, and lift those arms high to the sky. Full breath here, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart space. Take that right elbow, tap it on top of the left thigh. Just tap on top of the left thigh. Come back through center. Other side, just tapping the top of the thigh. We're not in full twist mode yet. One more time, either side. I really want to warm up that part of the body before we get there. Come back through chair pose. Stretch up one more time. Ooh, yeah, feel that. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift to look up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hop or flow back. Your way to go back. Downward dog is where we'll meet. From Adho Mukha Savasana, Ekapada, right leg lifts. Stack the hip, bend the knee. You can tap your butt there. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest, hold hover. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, warrior one, right foot forward. Back heel comes down now as we rise up. So similar to high crescent lunge, we're squaring the shoulders and hips to that short end of the mat. But different, the back hip is slightly open because that back heel is down. And if you're really wide open, then feel free to bring that left foot a little wider. Try to keep those head points pointing forward. Full breath here, Virabhadrasana A. On the exhale, interlace the fingers at the small of the back. Shoot that fist down the back, lift through the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. So we're just gonna hover the chest over that front thigh. Right, nice to the neck. And then you can feel that fist lift up off your back. From there, we're gonna rise all the way back up, releasing that bind. Come back to warrior one. Exhale, flow, hands down, frame the front foot, step it back, lower down. You go. Breathing through, maybe smiling through. Remember, your imbalance could be someone else's bliss. Inhale, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, still building that core strength. Inhale, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee, feel that opening. Back to down dog split. Warrior one, left foot forward. Back heel in and down. Feel the pinky side of that right foot root you as you lift up. And then once again, take a moment, even if you manually have to bring that right hip forward and step that right foot wider. Right, especially if it's your first time there. First time of the day, it's early. Still hug in towards that midline. Lifting those arms up. Full breath, inhale. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Maybe non-dominant grip this time. Open through the chest. Yeah, open through the shoulders. Exhale, hover, humble warrior. So just hover there, that space in between the thigh and the chest. Maybe the fist gets up a little higher, but be kind to your neck. You're gonna release the grip, rise all the way back up. Virabhadrasana A, warrior one. Exhale, flow, hands down, frame the front foot, your way, down dog. And then from downward dog, we'll take that flow again. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee, kick the butt. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, Virabhadrasana A, right foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, arms lift all the way up. Exhale, Vinyasa, hands come down. One breath, one movement. You do you, okay? All right, you can always meet us in child's pose. Other side, Ekapada, left leg high to the sky. Stack the hip, bend the knee, kick the butt. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, Virabhadrasana A, warrior one. Back heel down to the ground. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies. Sinking in, inhale. Exhale, flow, hands back down, frame the front foot. Your way, down dog. Nice. From Adho Mukha Savasana, taking a full breath there, inhale. Staying for that exhale. Maybe you're noticing a little bit more open through the back of the legs. Lift to the toes, look forward, travel to the top of the mat. Halfway lift when you get there, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies, palms connect. Exhale, hands through heart space, Samasthiti. Nice work. Keep that heat. Inhale, squat deep, Utkatasana. So shift the weight into the heels, squat deep through the knees and the hips. Bring the hands to heart space. Create some space as you inhale, exhale. This time hooking right elbow outside left thigh. If that's available to you, draw the thumbs towards the sternum and then turn the chest. Right? Trying to isolate through the knees and the hips. Sink a little deeper. Smile. Full breath here. Inhale, even when you can't. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana. Hands through heart space. Another little breath of inhale to create more space. Exhale, hook to the other side. So feel that rotation in the body. Maybe sink a little deeper. Use the leverage of the arm to the outer thigh to twist more. Full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway to lift. Look forward. Exhale, flow through. Bend the knees. You do you. Your way. Down dog. Coming to Adho Mukha Savasana. Listen up for that breath. Inhale, right leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee. With that knee bent, tap that left elbow down. Lift that left elbow back up. Three-legged dog, straightening that right leg. Exhale, warrior one, right foot through. Inhale, root to rise. Arms to the skies. Interlace the fingers at the small of the back. Open through the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. From here, pivot on that back heel. Come back to that high crescent lunge. Yeah. Now, shifting that weight forward into that right foot. Try to come to warrior three. Lift that back heel high. Keep shooting that fist towards that heel. Hug that right inner thigh in a little bit tighter. Full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Feet meet. Squat deep. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale. Prayer chair. Right elbow outside left thigh. Yeah, we're piecing it all together. Exhale. Forward fold. Bow it in. Chin to shin. Inhale. Halfway to lift. Exhale. Flow. Bend the knees. Plant the hands. Make your way. Down dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Stack the hip, bend the knee. Tap that right elbow down. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Exhale, warrior one. Fun has begun. Right heel down, inhale, arms lift. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Open up, humble warrior, hover. Lift that back heel high now. You're in high crescent lunge mode. Shift the weight into that left leg. Float that right leg high. You got it. Warrior three with a bind. So you can obviously manage and manipulate this pose any way you need to for your practice. And then release, feet meet, chair pose. Utkatasana. Exhale, hands through heart, prayer chair, other side. Left elbow outside, right thigh, hands to heart. Sink deep. Exhale, forward fold, bow it in, chin to shin. Inhale, halfway to lift. Exhale, Vinyasa, bend the knees, plant the hands, travel through. You do you, your way, down dog. Come to Adho Mukha Savasana. Listen up for your breath. We're going to add on a little bit to that flow. One breath, one movement, we can do it. Hi everyone, stay with me, you're looking great. From downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tap the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Adding on, right knee, left elbow. Bring it through. Inhale, down dog split. Right knee, right elbow, tap it outside. Inhale, down dog split. Warrior one, right foot forward, inhale, root to rise, arms to the skies. Exhale, humble warrior, interlace the fingers as you open through the chest, bow it in. Hover. Flip that back heel up. And then shift the weight forward, here we go, warrior three. Take that bind, reach that fist towards that left heel. Feet meet, squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana, arms come up. Exhale, prayer chair, right elbow outside, left thigh. Full breath here, inhale, stay. Weight shifts into that left foot. Are you ready for this? Step that right foot back. Revolve, crescent lunge. Hug in towards the midline. Full breath here, inhale. Big opening, warrior two. Come around. Arms to a T, Virabhadrasana B. So we haven't been here yet. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So that left knee is bent. That right leg is straight. Look over that front middle finger. Flip up the front palm to reverse that warrior. We're staying here a little bit longer because it's our first time here today. Exhale, Parsha Konasana, side angle. So you can take a modification this first time. Left forearm to left inner thigh, right arm up over the ear. Take another full breath here. Inhale to come back up, warrior two. Exhale, flow through. Spiral the hands down, frame the front foot. Make your way, down dog. Nice. From Adho Mukha Savasana, other side, left leg lifts. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tap the right forearm. Inhale, lift it back up, square up. Exhale, left knee, right armpit. Inhale, high to the sky. Left knee, left elbow, or armpit, get it up there. Inhale, three-legged dog. Warrior one, left foot forward, back heel down. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, humble warrior, interlace the fingers, open through the body. Exhale, hold, hover. Lift that back heel high to square the shoulders and the hips. Transfer that weight forward, warrior three. With that bind, right heel lifts. Full breath here, inhale. Exhale, feet meet, squat deep, Utkatasana, power up. Exhale, hands through heart center, prayer chair. Hook outside. From here, that weight shifts now into that right foot. Take it back with control, with grace. Revolve, crescent lunge. Full breath here, inhale. Here comes our big opening, warrior two. Open up, arms to a T, Virabhadrasana B. So we reach that right knee towards the pinky toe. We pull that left thigh up and in. Pinky edge side of that left foot rooting us down. Core is still engaged, right? We don't let those ribs flare out. Tailbone's heavy. From here, flip up the front palm to reverse that warrior. So just see where you are here today. If you're tight there through this psoas, you might not be going too far. On the exhale, side angle pose, going right into it. Right forearm to right inner thigh, left arm to the sky. Or if you're ready for more, reach it up and over. Eventually, maybe even getting deeper. We'll inhale, take it back up, warrior two. Exhale, travel through your way back to down dog. So we added quite a bit to that flow. We will take it again together. One breath, one movement. So here we go, downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tap the left forearm. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, down dog split. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, humble warrior. Bow it in. Inhale, coming through high crescent lunge legs. Rise up, warrior three. Virabhadrasana C. Feet meet, squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, prayer chair, hook it to the other side. Weight shifts into that left foot, float that right leg back, revolve, crescent lunge. Inhale, open up, warrior two, arms to a T, Virabhadrasana B. Flip up that front palm, inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, Parsha Konasana. Inhale, takes us back up, warrior two. Exhale, flow through, hands down, frame the front foot. So maybe you go right to down dog, or maybe you wipe that slate clean with another little flow. Inhale, other side, left leg high to the sky. Stack the hip, bend the knee, tap that right elbow. Inhale, square it back up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, warrior one. Low, wide stance, arms lift high. Take a bind behind the back. Humble warrior, open through the chest and then bow it in. Lift that back heel. Here we go, shift that weight into that left foot. One step, two step, no steps, lift that back heel high. Warrior three. Feet meet, squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana, take up the power. Exhale, hands through heart, twist, other side. Feel this rotation, shift the weight into that right foot. Float that left leg back. Revolve, crescent lunge. Here we go, open up, back heel down, spin it around. Warrior two. Flip up that front palm, reverse that warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, flow through. Spiral the hands down. Send that right foot back your way. Down dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Full breath there. Inhale. Stay there. Exhale. Yeah, that was a good one. That is juicy and warm. You should be feeling that heat. I'm feeling the heat, so you should be. Take a full breath there. Inhale. Stay for that exhale. Bottom of the next breath, lift to the toes, look forward, let's travel to the top of the mat together. Halfway lift when we get there. Exhale, bow it in. Squat deep, chair pose, Utkatasana, arms lift high to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose, stand tall, arms alongside the body. Close the eyes for a moment, hands to heart space. Bring those thumbs to that third eye, resealing your intention, your dedication. Right, in case we lost it, it got choppy. What is going to serve you here best? Or what are you going to honor on your mat today? Sorry about that. Coming right into chair pose. Hello. Sorry, lost everyone. So we're in chair pose. Then from there, bring that left foot up and in the right inner thigh. Hug in towards the midline. Pull that left knee out to the side. Stand tall like a tree. And so we can stay or play here. Your left fingers might reach down for those left toes. And then open up out to the side. Reach in opposition here. Reach for your fingers into your toe and vice versa. And hold steady. Bring it back to the front. Lift a little higher. Exhale, let it go. Nice work. We squat deep, chair pose. From here, we stand tall. Tree pose, other side. Right foot comes up and in. So we either come above or below that knee. Okay, staying away from the knee. Hug that left hip in. Open that right knee out. So stay or play here. Maybe you're reaching your fingers towards the right toe. And then you're extending that leg out. There you go. Balance, purpose. From there, bring that right foot forward in front of you. Keeping that bind, or maybe even let that bind go. It's hard, it's healthy for the hips. And then release it. Let's squat deep again, chair pose. Inhale, arms high to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward, bow it in, shin to shin. Inhale, halfway to lift, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, vinyasa, bend the knees, plant the hands, make your way, downward facing dog. From downward dog, bring the feet a little wider. Walk the hands back. Malasana squat, turn the toes out slightly as you bend those knees. Take those arms, open up through the chest. Nice. So our hips should be fairly open. We should be fairly warm to get here. Still having issues, bring those hands down. Lift those hips up one more time. Maybe widen the feet a little bit. And if you're on tippy toes still, that's okay. Drop that seat again. Nice. From Malasana, we're going to go to Bakasana. So I one time watched my dad, who was in his mid to late 70s, get into crow pose as I was teaching my kids how to do it. So if the kids can do it, if my 75-year-old dad can do it, you guys can do it. Okay, are we ready? We're going to bring those hands down to the ground. We're going to lift the hips. Toe heel the feet so those toes are facing your wrist creases. Lift up to the toes. Keep looking forward. Don't look down. And then tap those knees underneath your armpits. Just tap them. And then lift them back up. We're going to do that 2 more times. Just tap and lift back up. Now we're going to tap and we're going to kind of settle in here. Shift a little bit of weight forward. It's as if, right, your upper body is holding your lower body. And then keep looking forward. Squeeze towards the midline. Like a vice, squeeze it all in. Maybe lift one foot. Maybe lift another foot. But you have to keep breathing and trust yourself. Give yourself permission to be as strong as you can be. Work towards that strength, that trust with yourself. Your intention. Who do you serve? Who do you honor? Nice work. Hopefully that worked for some of you. Keep trying, keep breathing. From Malasana, we're going to take it out. Kumbhakasana, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Untuck those toes, slide those palms back. Press into the thighs and the toes. You can press into the hands, but try not to use the hands so much. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. So release the shoulders down, send the heart forward, and then up. Exhale, release that right ear to the mat. Relax the arms to the side of the body. Yeah, just notice your breath there. Right ear is on the mat, so we're going to bend the left leg. Reach the left hand towards that left ankle. As we inhale, we're going to turn back looking forward and reach that right arm forward, like you're karate chopping the floor. You can tuck the back toes under if you want. It's different for everybody. But kick that left foot into that left hand and then start to lift here. Really reach in opposition. Opening through that shoulder, lifting that thigh, and maybe one more rib lifts. Heart still forward and up. Exhale, slowly release back down. Left ear to the mat. So your left ear is on the mat. Your arms are alongside your body. Feeling that breath. With that left ear to the mat, bend the right leg. Reach the right hand back for the right ankle. You might reach for your toes, the ankle, wherever you hold it. And then from there, start to look forward. Reach that left arm forward. So up to you if you want to tuck the back toes under or if you're going to float this leg. But either way, start to kick, energize. Push that right foot into your right hand. And then lift everything up. Kick a little bit further to lift you a little higher. Remember your intention, your dedication. What serves you? Who are you going to honor? Kick a little bit more because you can. Your imbalance is somebody else's bliss. Exhale, slowly release. Create a little pillow for your forehead. Comfort your intention right here. Nice work. You can roll that forehead temple to temple there on your little homemade pillow of your hands. And then come back through center, keeping that forehead attached to your hands. It's like super glued there. Press the tops of your feet and the tops of your thighs and your hips down to the mat. Inhale, send that heart forward and up. Both elbows lift. Your head is still glued to your hands, and we lift a little higher. Exhale, back down to the ground. Slowly release the hands. Push your hands back towards that bottom rib. Inhale, Bhujangasana. We lift it forward and up one more time. Look how much higher you got. Exhale, chin forward and down. Push up and back, child's pose. Big toes to touch, seat back to the feet. Breathe it there. In Vinyasa.
Listen up for that breath. Maybe you're letting some heat escape. But then when you're ready, seal those lips again.
From Balasana, we rise back up through hands and knees. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, half pigeon. That right shin comes somewhat parallel to the short end of your mat. And then we reach and extend that left leg back. So just like we did when we first even arrived on our mat, we're gonna let gravity do some work here. If there's any issues in your lower back or your knee, you are not here at all. You're gonna roll onto your back and take supine pigeon. And then if this feels okay, if you feel like you're as low to the ground as you can get, feel free to take it even further, sleeping pigeon. So we hold a whole lot of things, emotions, feelings in our hips. So this pose can pose some difficult issues, little physically or mentally. So we come back to that Ujjayi breath. Maybe if we get off track, we start spilling outside our mat with our emotions, we come back to that intention. Slowly start to lift your chest back up. Just take a moment here, a little bit of a proud pigeon. Tuck the back toes under to lift that back knee off the ground, and then float that right leg back up, three-legged dog. Just to shake it out. And then come back to downward facing dog. Setting up for that other side. When you're ready, left leg high to the sky. Exhale, pigeon, left foot towards the right hand, left knee down behind the left hand. And then I scoot my back leg back. A lot of people I see try to push that front foot forward. No good. Take a moment, settle in. And if you're at a place where you're like, gosh, I used to be a lot more open here, let that go, right? Let that crap go. Because you can get back there eventually. Our body feels different every day depending on our environment, what's going on around us. So we have to allow ourselves, or at least just acknowledge that some days are going to be more difficult than others. Sometimes are going to be more difficult than others. But we truly have the power to keep things more steady for ourselves. Right? That balance between ease and effort starts here first. If you want, forward fold. Let it go. And when we say let it go, we want you to release right here in this moment so you can be in this moment. We're not saying forget everything altogether. Maybe don't forget how difficult it was for you to first get into this pose. Maybe just knowing that you have made it to this point is that power that's going to take you even further, right? It's going to provide maybe just a little bit of a boost to have you do more, knowing that you've already gone this far. And then also acknowledge that someone might want to be where you are right now. And so knowing that it took you a while to get there, and that perhaps you're showing someone else that your effort will pay off, is enough to keep you here. A little more comfortably. When you're ready, lift your chest. Tuck the back toes under. Send the left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Last time, downward dog. Lift to the toes, look forward, hop all the way through to a seat. Navasana. Boat pose. So come onto those sit bones. Lift those legs. You can hold on first, open through the chest. Find that steady ground, that steady balance here. And then when you're ready, release those arms. This might be a great place to be. Don't forget about those adductor muscles. Keep working them, even if they're tight and you're shaking. If you want more, we extend those legs.
high boat, all the way up, Navasana. Exhale, low boat, hold, hover, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, we take it back up. We lift ourselves up. Exhale, low boat, hold, hover. One more time, inhale, lift it high. You can. Exhale, low boat, hold, hover. Don't go anywhere. And then set it all the way down. Navasana, final resting pose into Shavasana. So come onto your mat, into your Shavasana. And then from Shavasana, gently relax the eyes. Setting the mood here. It's just you and your breath. You, of course, are welcome to stay right there on your mat in your Shavasana. If you have to get up and away for your day, start bringing some movement to your fingers and your toes. Gently roll through the wrists and the ankles. If it serves you, take another nice long stretch there on your mat. Feel your longest, tallest self. And then make your way through the right or left side of your body, fetal-like position, curling into a tight little ball. And from there, help yourself up. Comfortable seated pose of your choice. Grounding your practice with bliss for how far you've come. With patience for the time it's taken you to get there. With strength for being where you are now. And then with gratitude for everything that served you along the way to this day, to this point. And finally, with gratitude for the rest of the journey. To show ourselves gratitude for what is to come, even though we don't know what that is powerful. And then perhaps one last acknowledgement of your intention or your dedication that you honor today. I bow my head to each of you. Namaste. Have a good day.